Yahoo confirms huge Hunter Biden story. Weapon sales to Africa. Chinese intel. $1 million retainer. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. And subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I put out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I can talk about things that I can't talk about here. Also has a link to my merch store where I have Let's Go Brandon t-shirts, I Will Not Comply t-shirts, bunch of different type of t-shirts. And it also has a link to my mental health coaching and consultation page. If you're suffering from some type of mental health and you're looking for some help, I can help you with that and teach you coping skills and different methods and different things I can help you to help you deal with your issues. So, all right, let's talk about this news. Hunter Biden knew he was working with associates who were high up in Chinese intelligence circles, according to a new report. The report, published Monday by Yahoo News, delves into the connection between Hunter Biden and Patrick Ho, referred to as Patrick Ho chipping in some reports concerning Ho's 2018 bribery conviction that was linked to arms dealing and bribery in Africa. I think it's funny that Yahoo News is finally picking up on this. I've been talking about this whole Hunter Biden thing for since it first came to light in 2020 when it first came to light. And they're just now picking up on this stuff. They're just now interested. I think they finally got the green light from someone to start reporting on this, and that someone, I believe, is Barack Obama. I think Barack Obama is tired of Biden destroying his legacy, so he's throwing Biden under the bus to the wolves, and this is what we have. Because remember, I'm sure everyone's seen that video of Biden trying to tap Obama on the shoulder, and Obama was basically ignoring him. So I think he's throwing him to the wolves, and now everyone has the green light to report on all of this, and they're finally reporting on this stuff. But Yahoo's report is written by Michael Isikoff, its chief investigative correspondent, and Zach Dorfman, its national security correspondent. Both are veteran and respected journalists. Isikoff is probably best known for as the reporter then working for Newsweek, who had the story in 1998 about the independent counsel Kenneth Starr investigation of then President Bill Clinton and his affair with White House intern Monica Lewinsky, but lost the scoop to the Drudge Report because Newsweek sat on it. And that was a huge, huge story for Drudge Report. That's back when Drudge Report was still owned by Matt Drudge. Now I don't know who owns Drudge Report, and they're veering to the left and crazy stories now and ignoring other stories, but I digress. Ho, who was a former Hong Kong government minister, and Yin Jiaming, an energy tycoon who had links to his past to Chinese People Liberation Army, had formed a business partnership with Hunter Biden and James Biden, who is President Joe Biden's brother. In November 2017, Ho was arrested by FBI agents at a New York JFK airport, and as part of what Isikoff and Dorfman called, quote, an audacious plot to dole out millions of dollars in bribes to African leaders in exchange for major energy contracts that appeared to advance Chinese government interests. I mean, they really work for the Chinese government. Yahoo reported in 2018 that Ho's first phone call after his arrest was to James Biden. He asked Biden to get him a lawyer. According to the report published Monday, the infamous Hunter Biden laptop contained an audio recording from May 11, 2018, between Hunter Biden and a woman who has not been identified. Hunter Biden complained about a reporter for the New York Times who was asking about Ho. Ho is, quote, literally the effing spy chief of China, Biden says in the conversation, according to Yahoo News. And I'm pretty sure I reported on that. I remember reading about it. I'm pretty sure I reported on that. I have to check my Odyssey. Again, if you want to look at some of my old videos that got deleted, you can check it out on Odyssey. Democ Republic's on Odyssey. It has a bunch of my old videos that got deleted from YouTube. The same conversation, according to the report, includes Hunter Biden talking about phone calls from his father as the news media was delving into Hunter Biden's business dealings. President Joe Biden has always denied involvement in the business dealing of Hunter Biden or other family members. In the recorded call, Hunter Biden complained that Yi, whom he calls my partner and the richest man in the world, had gone missing. Yahoo News reported, in fact, Yi has not been seen in public since that time. By then, according to the report, Hunter Biden was already in deep. Over 14 months, beginning in 2017 and ending in 2018, Isakov and Dorfman wrote the Chinese company CEFC, China Energy, which Yi founded and whose nonprofit arm was run by Ho, paid out 4.8 million to an investment firm Biden controlled. Documents obtained by Republican Senator Charles Grassley of Iowa show that $1.4 million then went to James Biden consulting firm, the article stated. Other documents from the laptop that that now have been declared authentic by the Washington Post and unearthed as well by Grassley show that Biden received $1 million as a retainer from Ho, although there is no explanation of what work he actually did for the money. Existing documents make it unclear what Hunter Biden did to advance Ho's interests, but Ho's trial in Manhattan shed some light on the man himself. Quote, what emerged in his indictment and later trial and conviction in federal court was a revealing portrait of China's influence peddling that included allegations that Ho arranged to broker himself deals, including the sale of rocket and grenade launchers to countries in war zones in Africa and the Middle East, Yahoo News reported. It is unclear if Hunter Biden was aware of any of those activities. I'm sure he was. Quote, there is no question that Chinese intelligence services look for every possible opportunity to get close to family members of high-ranking officials, said Frank Figliuzzi, former chief of the FBI Counterintelligence Division, according to Yahoo Report, which made a point of noting that Figliuzzi has been skeptical and has been skeptical of conservative media coverage of Hunter Biden's story. Quote, I believe that the information we've learned is something that merits a review by the counterintelligence arm of the FBI, Figliuzzi said in the article. There's no doubt that Hunter Biden's CI, or counterintelligence, vulnerabilities, said another former senior FBI official who asked not to be named, according to the report. I mean, that's obvious. Everyone that, if you look at this even a little bit, you know that he's a vulnerability. But the Yahoo report notes that the laptop email reveals a high-dollar money trail that flowed from Chinese interests to Hunter and James Biden, and which now appears to be at the heart of an ongoing Justice Department criminal investigation. Former Assistant U.S. Attorney Douglas Zolkine, a prosecutor in Ho's 2018 trial, had no doubt about the former Hong Kong minister character. Ho's, quote, actions were corrupt and they were criminal, and he knew it, said Doug Zolan, a prosecutor during Ho's trial at the federal court in Manhattan. Quote, that's why we carried out these schemes from his perch as the head of the nonprofit NGO, where he could gain access to world leaders under the guise of someone interested in humanitarian goals. And this is what all of them do. They start these NGOs so they can do these corrupt things. That's why that's why Bill Gates has NGOs. You got George Soros with his NGOs. This is all so they can fund corruption. But Ho was convicted on 7 counts of money laundering, conspiracy, and foreign lobbying violations in December 2018. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison. And hopefully the Biden family will get some prison time for this corrupt stuff that they're doing also. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.